Hey mamas, let's talk about positive adult friendships that have a great impact on your children. I gave a little story before, but that was a negative version about adult friendships, even one that I've known since I was a child, and how that can negatively impact your child and how you have to have the discernment for that. But now this one is positive. I have another childhood friend who said so many positive things about my son within earshot of my son, right? He wasn't fully in the conversation. He was kind of just being a nosy kid off in the corner. She was explaining to someone and me how impressed she was with how much of a little man he was, right? How he would look you in the eye and make this eye contact while shaking your hand and saying his name and greeting himself and asking you who you were. He was just so confident, but just also cool. And I literally saw such a change in him after we left that house. He was just more responsible, more on it, more cool, more, confident. He just really leaned into this description of him because it was such a positive description, but it wasn't being directed at him. So it wasn't a compliment that she was giving directly to him. It was one that he was indirectly hearing. And I strongly believe that that is one of the most effective ways to actually influence a positive change in your child. And you know what? She and I had that conversation before, and she remembered it, and she purposely planted that seed into my child's mind. She purposely helped to mold and push my child toward a positive direction, towards them being a better person, towards them doing better things and being more confident and just really standing in their power. She was very intentional in that moment. And I'm so grateful because it's one thing for me to say it, right? Especially once they hit a certain age. One thing for you to say, oh, you're so cute, or you're so smart, or you're so brilliant, or you're such a good worker, or you're good at this or good at that. It's one thing for you to say it as a parent. It's another thing for them to overhear it. And I know some of us are guilty of this. Sometimes we may say things that are not good stories and our kids may overhear it, like, oh, they may have been talking too much, or getting an attitude more often. They might overhear that. Don't let them overhear that. Let them overhear the positive things and be in cahoots with your friend to say these positive things about your child or their child when that child is in earshot. You're not directing it to them. You're almost having the conversation as if you don't want them to hear it. You don't want them to hear that you're talking about them positively, right? Like it's a rumor, like it's gossip about how amazing they are. The way that will plant seeds in your child and make them grow into this amazing person and want to show up as that identity that you guys are saying that they are behind their backs. Amazing. Amazing. Gold star friend, because she was intentionally trying to uplift my child in a way that even I can't do on my own. You need community to do that. And I appreciate that. Love her, love her. By the way, my name is Brittany Kelly. I make mommy content around productivity, self-care, and early education for our kids. So if you're into that, definitely follow.